We were on the South Side together yesterday in the same area when news came down. Ray, what was your reaction? I'm sure you were stunned.
Yeah, not stunned. I think we've known for quite some time, Jeff. But the thing none of us really knew was the timing of it, right? I think we all assumed that, it would make a lot of sense if they got him in here before minicamp. And I think really, Jeff, when you think about it, this is the best thing that could have happened for the Steelers, right? He gets in here, gets 3 days with his new teammates. And I'm sure now that Aaron is all in and that he's made this commitment, that he will make it work. He's going to work with his receivers this month and next month before training camp. And they'll be on the same page to the best of their ability by the time they show up to Latrobe on July 24th.
Ray, how does this change the Steelers?
I don't know about you, Jeff. I was on with Pony last night, and Austin was on with us, so Austin can tell you. Listen, they won 10 games with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields as their quarterback last year. I think he's at least worth one more win, maybe two. So, I think that this is now maybe an 11-win team, something along those lines. I don't know if they're good enough to unseat the Ravens. I'm not even sure that they're good enough to, be the second wild card in this division, because I think the Bengals, eventually they got to figure it out too, right, Jeff? I mean, they can't continue to waste these Joe Burrow years. So it's a really tough conference and it's a really tough division, but I think they're now squarely like a 10, if not 11 win team.
So is that a team that can do damage in the playoffs, that might win a playoff game, that is a contender for something even bigger?
I don't know that Aaron Rodgers has another Super Bowl run left in him, but I will tell you this, Jeff. After waiting around for 2.5 months, the Steelers did that for a reason, and the reason is they think that they were missing that type of a quarterback in the postseason the last couple of years. You go back, and let's just take the last 3 playoff defeats, okay? You score 21 against the Chiefs, you score 17 against the Bills, and you score 14 against the Ravens. And go back to that Chiefs game, I think it was 42-7 in the fourth quarter, something like that. So, the defense has been an issue in the playoffs. We all know that, but they haven't had the offense to keep up either. And I think this at least gives them a puncher's chance in a playoff game against a team like the Bills, the Chiefs, the Bengals. It'll give them a puncher's chance, I think, if Rodgers is on, to at least compete in a game like that.
Yeah, those 42 consecutive points were a killer for the Steelers in that Chiefs game. Do you expect, we kind of expected the offense would look a little different with Mason and without Najee, but with Aaron, is he either going to demand certain things that's going to make it look different, or are they going to kind of fit this thing to allow him to sling it around a little bit more than we've seen from the Steelers offense recently?
I know you're going to be up there with me, Jeff. It's going to make training camp a whole lot of fun, isn't it?
It is.
I honestly don't know the answer to that question. I think, listen, we're in the first week of June. They're going to be playing their first game in less than 100 days. So I would think it's going to be largely within the framework of Arthur Smith's offense. I don't think they're going to have time to completely tear anything down and, sort of script this towards how Aaron Rodgers would want it. But I do think, unlike Justin Fields and unlike Russell Wilson, that Aaron will have some ability to check at the line of scrimmage, get into better plays. And that's why minicamp and training camp is going to be so important. You don't go out and sign Aaron Rodgers and then restrict him and don't let him be Aaron Rodgers. So, there's going to be checks at the line. I think when you have a guy like Aaron Rodgers, probably the best in the NFL at doing that, at understanding the game and getting his team into good plays, when you have a guy like that, you don't want to waste it. So I do think that's the one thing that'll be different.